In order to quickly respond and manage disasters, 5 regional centers are set to be established across the country. These will be in the east, north, south, west and central regions.
The people settling on steep slope, particularly when they start cultivation, they remove all those trees and so on. Now, there is no protection for that soil, and you get landslides. Because when they remove the trees, they plant bananas. Bananas have shallow roots, they cannot protect the soil.
This revelation was made as Minister for Relief, Disaster Preparedness and Refugees, Engineer Hilary Onek, appeared before the Presidential Affairs Committee of Parliament.
If they can budget something like 150, 200 billion, they are standby, whereby anytime we requisition to buy, we get the money. Just like some ministries have billions and trillions and so on. But ours, we need on about that, maybe 200 billion, standby there for disaster.
This commitment comes barely weeks since the country suffered disasters in the eastern sub-regions of Elgon and Sebei, including the notorious floods in Mbale. Families were displaced, lives were lost, and quite many were hospitalized. This came at a time the disaster ministry was responding to the famine crisis in Karamoja sub-region. The acting commissioner for disaster preparedness and management, Catherine Ahimbisibwe, decries inadequate funding towards the response.
Inadequate disaster preparedness management structures at district level to monitor relief food distribution effectively. The disaster risk management plan developed and approved with proposed structures, but no funds yet to operationalize it.
Members of Parliament agreed with her affirmatively, appealing to government for quick interventions.
We have identified one of the major solutions to our problems is to have the national disaster law.
I want to say that if they had a standalone ministry, perhaps they would have a clear-cut budget from which they can pick money for a timely and prompt response to the Karamoja issues.
That's the only way, so we can plan, and we are blamed for failing. And yet the budget has been allocated is there. But now there's nothing like that.
Uganda had suffered disasters since 2010, with Elgon and Rwenzori sub-regions in eastern and western Uganda being some of the victims. Henry Okrut, UBC.